I always was the class clown, even growing up. I was voted funniest in my class at my high school. I went to college at the University of Georgia, and I just stumbled across CERTS. Had an open mic night contest, and I signed up for it at the last minute and went up and did it, and I was hooked. Very nervous, but it was like a drug. I mean, I was very nervous, and it was my first time on stage. It didn't go well, really, but those 2 or 3 laughs that I got were enough to make me want to do it again. Carlin is a big fan. I don't think anybody's put out as much funny material as George Carlin, because he tells funny stories and jokes, and he tells them in a funny way, which is, you've got some people that have amazing material, but maybe their delivery's not great, or some people that sell their jokes, but maybe those jokes are not the best. But to me, Carlin had the best of both worlds. Wow, that's a good one. I mean, right now, there's a gentleman named Brett Leak. I'm not sure if he's still touring because he has muscular dystrophy, but he is the single most funny, clever, clean comic that I've ever worked with. If you haven't seen him, look him up, find some of his multiple Tonight Show appearances. His name is Brett Leak. Brilliant comic. I could watch him every night. George Carlin would be number 1. Second would probably be Richard Pryor. I gotta go with Richard Pryor, number 2. Brilliant comic. Number 3. Wow, Henny Youngman. I'm sorry, he's an old one, but just his one-liners were brilliant. Henny Youngman, Rodney Dangerfield. And then for my last one, I would probably pick, oh gosh, I forget his name. Mitchell, not Mitch. Isn't it Mitch? Mitch, what's his name? Mitch? Glasses, rose-colored glasses. Mitch, oh, I can't remember his name. But he passed away recently because of a drug overdose. But brilliant guy. What is his name? Now it's gonna eat me up until I figure it out. Mitch Hedberg. Brilliant comic. Brilliant comic. So that would be my top 5. Dane Cook, yeah, Jack Napier, because he knows me. Kenny Smith, you don't know him. He's a very funny comic and a friend of mine. Kenny Smith. Carlin would definitely be one that I don't want to roast me, because I would probably take notes about everything he said. And probably Dangerfield, just brilliant writer. Monty Python's Flying Circus. I love non-sequitur humor. British humor is brilliant to me. As far as sitcoms go, I don't know, I'm not a big sitcom fan, but The Simpsons, I guess you classify that as a sitcom. Animated, but probably The Simpsons. Kids in the Hall, brilliant stuff. And The Young Ones, which is an old British comedy as well. I just want them to forget everything that happened to them during the day. Forget their day. Forget all the bad stuff. I want them to walk out of here and just remember that they had a good time, and forget all the bad stuff that happened to them during their day. Just walk away feeling refreshed, I guess. It sounds almost like a kind of commercial for Herbalife or something, doesn't it? Just walk away and feel refreshed. Just exfoliate. I want to exfoliate their soul. That's what I want to do. Exfoliate their soul, and with an apricot spiritual rub. Screenwriting. I do some screenwriting. I've written a couple of screenplays. So screenwriting and sketch writing. I enjoy that. Just from the being behind the camera type stuff. In the next 5 years, I hope to sell a couple of my screenplay ideas that I'm working on right now. I'd like to see some indie films that I've written get put out. K Mitch Rog on Facebook, on Twitter. I think it's also K Mitch Rog or Mitch Rog, although I don't tweet too much because I have a problem keeping things to 140 characters. But on Facebook, there's also a Daytona Comedians page. What's the name of the page, Jack? You know?
Daytona Dozen.
Daytona Dozen. Daytona Dozen. Yeah.
Dirt.
Dirt?
Dirtona.
Dirtona?
The Dirtona Dozen.
Dirtona Dozen. That sounds kind of unclean. Acutiepie.com. Check it out. I'm there. More popular people are there. People that you've actually heard of are there. And one day in the future, maybe I'll see you at a show. I'll sign an autograph. I can't promise that because there's a good chance I won't like you.